Have you ever imagined waking up in the sky aboard a private jet where everything is trimmed in 24-karat gold, and with just a wave of your hand, you could set sail on a super yacht longer than a national stadium? But forget the glittering facade, because true power isn't in the glamour. It lies in the quiet nod that can shift political and economic landscapes in an instant. In this video, we'll take you deep into the mesmerizing world of the most powerful women in the Middle East. They are not merely the wives of kings or daughters of leaders. They are the architects of financial empires, the tastemakers who define beauty standards and lifestyle trends for an entire generation. Every step they take, every outfit they wear, and every deal they strike is a calculated move in a multi-billion-dollar game of power. These women are far more than beauty icons. They are true queens in a world where words are unnecessary because their power speaks for itself. Sheikha Moza bint Nasser, the most powerful woman in the Arab world who needs no throne to rule. No spotlight, no political theatrics, yet Sheikha Moza commands the world's attention with nothing more than her quiet, commanding presence. Born in 1959 into a wealthy and influential family in Qatar, she married Crown Prince Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, who would later become Emir at the age of just 18. But rather than retreat behind royal curtains, Moza stepped into the light, redefining what it means to be a royal woman in the 21st century. She's not merely the wife of a king. She is a bold creator in her own right. Sheikha Moza redefines luxury, not as something flashy, but as something deeply intelligent and purposeful. Her $250 million yacht, Al Lusail, is far more than a means of travel. It's a symbol of elite sophistication. With marble-lined lounges, a private helipad, and interiors meticulously curated by top European designers, it embodies a level of refinement that speaks volumes without saying a word. Her private fleet? It's not just transportation, it's an airborne kingdom. Her Boeing 747-8 aircrafts are completely redesigned into flying palaces where every detail is crafted to perfection, from hand-woven Persian rugs and gold-plated door handles to the soft glow of a starlit ceiling. These are not spaces made for travel. They are sanctuaries that elevate the stature of an uncrowned queen soaring above the clouds. But what truly earns Sheikha Moza the world's respect isn't her wealth, it's her far-reaching influence. As the founder of the Qatar Foundation and education above all, she has transformed the educational landscape of the Middle East and brought hope to millions of children in conflict zones around the globe. As a UNESCO Special Envoy and advisor to prestigious health organizations, she wields soft power to champion progress, equality, and knowledge. Sheikha Moza's fashion is a rare blend of Islamic tradition and modern couture elegance. She's been named one of the best-dressed women in the world, not for chasing trends, but for creating a style that's unmistakably her own. Every veil, every gown she wears is a statement that power can be quiet, but it is never weak. Sheikha Moza is more than royalty. She is a living chapter in the story of women and power, a chapter still being written with intelligence, grace, and unshakable strength. Sheikha Mahra bint Mohammed, the bold princess of Dubai and a modern symbol of female empowerment and freedom. As the daughter of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the supreme ruler of Dubai, Sheikha Mahra was born into opulence. Yet, she never settled for living in the shadow of the throne. Instead of conforming to the mold of traditional royalty, Mahra chose her own path, independent, bold, and constantly challenging convention. She represents a new generation of royals, where noble blood walks hand in hand with modern thinking and fearless individuality. Raised in opulent palaces and carrying the purest royal lineage, Sheikha Mahra embodies the spirit of the UAE, a proud fusion of desert heritage and an unyielding drive for innovation. Her life needs no explanation. It is a living manifesto of modern female power and elegance. Private jets like the Boeing 747 or Gulfstream G650 are not just modes of travel. They're airborne galleries, where hand-stitched crocodile leather interiors, glittering starlit ceilings, and gold-plated lounges set the scene for a celestial soiree, lavish, enigmatic, and untouchable. At sea, Mahra reigns over the super yacht Dubai, a floating marvel with 7 decks, a saltwater pool, royal spa suites, and even a private cinema and mini submarine. It's far more than a vessel. It's a mobile palace for a soul that craves freedom. And on land, her lifestyle speaks through a $1 million car collection, a gold chrome Lamborghini Aventador, a pastel pink Rolls-Royce Phantom standing out among black and white fleets, and a custom turquoise Bugatti Chiron, all reflecting her unmistakable personal signature and flair. In 2024, Sheikha Mahra shook Middle Eastern media by boldly announcing her divorce through triple talaq, a traditional Islamic Sharia form of divorce. It was a decisive move, marking her choice of freedom and autonomy over remaining bound by expectations or constraints. But that was only the beginning of a new chapter. Not long after, she launched her own luxury fragrance line, Mahra M1. More than just a scent, it was a declaration of identity, deeply Arab, refreshingly modern, and unapologetically bold, just like the woman behind it, a symbol of liberation and uncompromising beauty. Sheikha Mahra is not just a princess, she is a statement that Middle Eastern women no longer belong in the shadows. They are stepping into the light, shaping their own destinies, and Mahra stands as the first symbol of this new era. Amira Al Tawil, a princess of the new era, carrying a global spirit within an Arab heart. Born in Riyadh in 1983, Amira Al Tawil entered the Saudi royal family through her marriage to billionaire Prince Al Walid bin Talal, one of the wealthiest and most powerful men in the Middle East. But what makes her truly remarkable isn't her title or the weight of her jewels. Even after the marriage ended, Amira shone brighter than ever, not under royal spotlights, but as a social activist, a fashion icon, and the embodiment of a luxury lifestyle that simply can't be ignored. Amira's life is a perfect symphony of luxury and purpose. She once traveled the globe aboard a personalized Airbus A380, complete with gold-plated spiral staircases, a private spa, and even a live music hall floating above the clouds. Before that, she traveled with her former husband aboard a gold-adorned Boeing 747, complete with a throne and a sky-high conference room. But beyond destinations, those flights carried her towards something greater, a mission to inspire and drive meaningful change. On the ground, Amira is just as dazzling. Her car collection is the envy of the elite, featuring a 24-carat gold-trimmed Rolls-Royce Phantom, a $3 million Bugatti Veyron, a Ferrari Pininfarina, and a Maybach S650. Yet for Amira, these cars are more than transportation. They're bold statements of style and personal identity. More importantly, Amira represents a generation of Arab women who refuse to be confined by tradition. She has spoken on global stages, from Davos to the United Nations, advocating for women's right to education, freedom of thought, and social justice. Her presence, graceful yet unyielding, elegant yet fiercely empowered, forces the world to reconsider the role of women in the modern Islamic world. Amira Al Tawil doesn't need a throne to be a princess. She conquers the world not through inherited power, but through courage, vision, and a boundless heart. Huda Khatun, from a single makeup brush to the throne of the global beauty empire. No royal title, no marriage into the elite. Huda Khatun carved her name onto the world map with her own hands and the unwavering mind of a woman who refused to surrender to adversity. Born in Oklahoma to an Iraqi family, Huda grew up navigating the tensions of identity, culture, and a relentless desire to break beyond the boundaries set before her. In 2006, with a suitcase full of makeup and an unshakable belief in herself, she arrived in Dubai, not to seek opportunity, but to create it. Huda Beauty, the brand she founded, is more than just a line of cosmetics. It's a declaration of beauty, power, and confidence for women across the globe. By 2013, the brand exploded into a worldwide phenomenon, catapulting Huda into the ranks of the most influential female entrepreneurs on the planet. Today, Huda Beauty is valued in the billions, and her personal net worth has surpassed $500 million. With over 50 million followers on Instagram, Huda is no longer just a name, she's a living movement. Huda's life now reflects that of a modern-day queen, luxurious private jet flights between Dubai, New York, and Paris, sky-high workations that blend business with elegance, and a fleet of supercars like loyal metallic bodyguards, from a chrome-covered Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG to custom Bugattis and McLarens. Every detail speaks of precision, sophistication, and an uncompromising passion for beauty. But behind the glamorous spotlight lies a courageous and sincere soul. Huda isn't afraid to share her failures, her breakdowns, the tears behind the scenes of success. To her, vulnerability is not a weakness, it's the root of true strength. It's this honesty and resilience that have inspired millions of women to believe that real beauty starts from within, and that anyone, no matter their beginnings, can build an empire of their own. Huda Khatun wasn't born into luxury, but she wove her own crown, with boldness, unwavering determination, and a fire that nothing could extinguish. In a world of self-made queens, Huda stands as the one who cannot be replaced. They don't just live in luxury, they shape history. Whether born into royalty or self-made empires, Sheikha Moza, Sheikha Mahra, Princess Amira, and Huda Khatun have all proven one truth. Power doesn't need to shout. It can glide across oceans, whisper behind soft veils, or resonate through a presence that cannot be ignored. They don't just represent wealth, they embody strength, elegance, and undeniable influence. Some walk beneath spotlights, others move in silence, but all have made the world take notice. So what do you think? Is power the loudest voice in the room, or the quiet force that makes everyone listen? If this story inspired you, leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to join us in exploring the true icons of the Arab world.